said it would be. But either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it'll stir up some of the old blood in this crowd.
I'm not going to lead them to their deaths if they aren't ready.
Then train them. What are we doing here? We should either get used to staying here, or be preparing to retake the hall. You're having us do neither, and I can't stomach it.
But your stomach isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better say something. And soon.
Thanks for taking that thing down. We're supposed to be warriors, not crafters. I wouldn't call it that. We've just got a bit of an infestation is all. Down here to catch our breath, and then we'll be back in the hall once I get the rest of these up to move.
More than we need you on the hunt.
Reeklings. You must have passed by the hall on your way down here. Well, it's been overrun. We're just out here temporarily, to regroup. What was that?
Is someone there? Time to end this little game.
Good to finally be getting some sleep at night. Things are bad enough without everyone around here looking death-eyed too. I wouldn't call it down here to catch our breath. We're just out here temporarily. Longer than I would have liked. What's going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The mead hall, up there on the hill. Some Reeklings have taken it over. With tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there. Too much mead, too many stories, too few battles. Are you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again. Well, let's move then. Hey, you lazy milk drinkers, get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you got used to up in the hall. But look here, this outsider has more fire than any of you. All I had to do was mention our little infestation, and she volunteered in a second. I don't want to have my spirit outstripped by some wanderer, so let's get up there and kill us some Reeklings.
Never back down!
That's all you've got? I can take you.
Now! This should be good.
Getting out of here.
Get him. Kill him. Fight.
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling? Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me? My second. If we're going to take up residence here again, I need to get the blessing of Rothmund again. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say?
It's won't end well for you.
Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
It's nothing.
find you, you're dead. No sign of him. We can talk after I've gotten the blessing. Are you ready to go inside? The burial place of Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me. It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself. No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch. Let's not waste any time then. There it is. So I just need to take hold of it. Come on now, no time to chatter.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
That was a little embarrassing. Ashamed, but I guess that was the point. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothmund says, we need a leader, and I'm still the best person for that. Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here. Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead. Is that magic? Careful, please. We have enough problems around here without having to build that blasted thing outside. Thanks for helping us wake up and move off.
I love a good fight.
It's good to have trustworthy souls in this world. Is someone there? Damn you!
Bruce?
You're as good as dead.
But Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman knows strength, in this world and the next. Yes, I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend.
There's a lot of work to do still, getting this place back up and running.
What are you doing that for?
You ever tried hunting with no sleep under you? It wasn't pretty. Now I can rest properly, it should all be going better. To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder, fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier.
See ya.
Glad to have a warm place to sleep myself. But I would have left
Are we
the
off on
rest
the
of
hunt
these
again
idiots to
soon?
toughen up a little longer.
Calm yourself, Hillund. There's plenty of time for that. Soul's time isn't going anywhere.
But Kuvar's been saying...
Don't worry about Kuvar. Just be patient and enjoy the between times, like this one.